So, hello and welcome to this week's recap. I'm Trog, and with me is my good friend Sir Kodiak. How are you doing today, Sir Kodiak?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How was your week?
My week was good. So my actual game, I won 1-0, but it depended a bit on, I think, some luck and just having a stronger team. The real excitement was that the first place team in my division had to play the third place team, and they tied, which moved me as the previous second place team into the lead. So
Excellent.
I'm now winning 4A. That's really, it's a lot of fun.
Nice, very nice. Well, my week wasn't so nice. I was fired from my team. And I yet managed to get another Armor 9 region player killed. But well, it's like the boys know I won't be playing them next season, so they just don't care anymore.
Just falling apart.
Yeah. But
They're on the field thinking about, maybe I'll get recruited by some other team some other season.
yeah, well, in any case, that's the way it went. So let's go for Division 4B. Many surprising results this week. We both really sucked at predictions, and I really enjoyed the week. I don't know what you think about it.
I did too. I managed to catch every match this week. I thought they were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed watching them.
Yeah. So, okay, let's go to match number 1. Skurgle versus Murder Space Elf Troop, a tie. What did you think about this one?
So I thought this was an interesting match to watch. I would say one takeaway I had from this was we talked last week about inducements, and man, I really wish he had taken Eldril instead of Hubris. Yeah. In particular, I think about like the way he actually ended up using the wizard he got, which I do agree with getting the wizard, but he used it to take down a piece that was on the outside of the cage, which was like this loose ring, and then like penetrate a blitz on the ball carrier, and like that's exactly what Eldril does for you, but he can do it like turn after turn.
Yeah, unless he gets killed very early, but
yes, he's a natural target, but
right, but he's not so easy to kill for Skurgle because he only has one tackle and two, but one killer tackle, and that guy is a warrior that you can tie up with someone else. So Eldril can really last against teams that don't have like that block, mighty blow, tackle, killer guy. And Skurgle doesn't have it. Interesting fact about Skurgle. Do you know that website BB2 Manager?
That's if they do like is that like the one that does like analysis of odds?
Yeah, I was like bored and got into it. Did you know that Skurgle is the team that has inflicted more deaths and casualties in all of Rebel?
Huh. Wow.
Yeah. I guess this match helped a little.
Yeah. You look at the right side of the sheet, and it's not pretty for Motley.
Right, not pretty at all.
Fortunately, like the losses were on stuff he could afford to take hits on.
Yes. But I agree completely with your assessment. I think Eldril would have been a lot more useful, and Murder Space Elf Troop isn't a bash team. I don't think Hubris was the right choice. Hubris is nice in Elf Mirrors when you want to get the edge punch, but in this case you weren't going to be able to outpunch Nurgle, so I don't think it was a wise decision at all. I agree with you with that. And we get a 2-2 tie. Then we got game 2, Sun Eaters versus Luis Jano. And yeah, Luis Jano is unstoppable. What do you think about this one?
I mean, he just kept rolling forwards. There was some sort of unfortunate stuff in this match. Once the second half rolled around, Solar's regen completely failed. He didn't make a single regen roll in the entire second half.
Yeah.
And he sort of had an unfortunate thing, I think it was turn 2, where he tried a handoff in, I think it was 3 instances of dirty, disturbing presence. Which I wonder, was that just forgetting that aspect of Nurgle?
Yes, it tends to happen, or you notice when it's already too late and you already moved all the pieces for the handoff. Yeah, it tends to happen. I really like that Luis Jano went with Wrestle on the Agi Goat. I think it's the wise decision. Dr. Okerson was my best player ever. I'll never forget it. And on the other hand, I don't think ball carrier goats really need agi at all. I don't think they do.
No.
Nurgle can fake agility, but Nurgle cannot fake movement, and Nurgle cannot get that extra edge for leaping when you need for a sucker, or for cage diving if you get agility plus 2 hits. So in this case, the dodge sure hands Pestigor, he's just fine as a ball carrier. If he never rolls agi, it doesn't matter. You just give him 2 hits and extra arm. But the agi goat, when you give him the wrestle and becomes your sacker, he has a lot of potential. I really like this decision.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And like, you obviously lost your one of these, but watching you play with that piece was really fun. It adds so much to what Nurgle can do.
Yeah, a lot. And so yeah, a good win for Luis Jano, a very solid contender for the playoff spot.
Yeah.
Then we have Game 3, Mike Dixie Rect versus Donkeys and Elephants. I warned you, Chadora, I warned you that if we noticed you were going to lose, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
He said, "Notice me, senpai." Well, now you have it. And yeah, we both rooted for him, and he got wrecked. Jerry Rice did a thing that was nice.
Yeah. I finally got to see him one turn. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It took 4 rerolls. The catch took a reroll. The go for it used the built-in reroll. The dodge used the built-in reroll. Sure feet fired, and he used the team reroll.
Right. It was pretty brilliant. But I guess that's how you do it with AG3, because you have to roll such high dice. You need all those built-in rerolls to make it count.
Yeah, and it's still like a 40% play, even with all of that.
Yeah. In other news, Drunk is a monster now.
Yeah.
He will be very useful for Shadora if he goes to some kind of post-season, and will be also useful for the rest of this season. I think his team still looks very nice. Dixie Reg also looks very nice. A shame that the catcher that level died, but other than that, still a solid team.
Yeah.
Any other comments on this match?
No, just it was great seeing Jerry Rice do his thing. I guess a small thing. The other thing he did in this match is something that he actually does in more matches I think is great, which is simply if he gets the ball in his hands, he can run away from everyone on the other team with his like incredible movement, and that doesn't require all the dodge checks, which are like the really hard part.
Yes.
Of the one turn, and so he's just like really good at that, and that happened this game where he just he can potato and no one can touch him.
Yes. I wonder if maybe Dixie Rect should have a thrower to complement, with Jerry Rice.
I wouldn't mind it. Yeah.
I mean, once you have this player, I think it would be a wise decision. Then we got Game 4, Rough of Nuffle versus Legendary Wordsmith. And yeah, this is the match that gave me the edge on you.
Yeah, the only thing we just agreed on, and you got it right.
Yeah, I think Cullen is on the rise. He had a great match against the other Dark team, and I'm not really surprised he managed to do this to the Legendary Wordsmith. Do you have any comments on this match?
I thought it was a fun match to watch. There was a lot of like back and forth over the ball, a lot of just I thought exciting plays. It was and it stayed tense to the end. Like the tying touchdowns, I believe, turn 6 and a pass on turn 16 from the Chaos team, which you don't always see in Chaos too.
Yes, but it's not so crazy. I mean, Chaos is still an AG3 team. It's not like you saw a skeleton throwing a ball.
Oh yeah, I think it was a short pass. I think, which is not that hard.
Then we got Crypt Lords versus Leaping Lizards. I'm kind of disappointed on Gaskell here. It was a really fun match, but then again, Redbeard yet again says, watch me guys, I'm going to tie this one again. Like we talked about this one, like we both thought he was going to lose and then therefore he was going to tie. Well, that's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually missed this one, so if you have any comments on this match, would be good. I didn't catch it.
It was it was a fun match. The dark I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong match here. Polly 2 got taken out really early, but at least it was just a badly hurt. It was actually a really nice surf from Gazgul. I thought both of them had a lot of like good plays in this. and it just came down to like who was able to get the ball, into the end zone, and they each could do it once. But fun match.
Right. Something interesting about the Crypt Lords, because Necro is usually a team that builds tall, right? But they usually build tall around werewolves, and this time he's building tall, but he only has one werewolf and he's a rookie. So it's a very different way to build tall, but in any case, this team is starting to get some potential. Both fleshies are now block mighty blow stand firm pieces, which is great.
Yeah.
The Sakar Ghoul looks very, very nice. The Strength 4 Ghoul is always useful. And probably the easiest pieces to level as a Necro coach are the werewolves. So maybe I'm not hating this team so much. And now they also have a guard zombie. I think maybe they can pull this team off. Go to the market, buy your second werewolf with a couple of levels. Now that both fleshes have mighty blow, they will easily level up to get guard. And once you get guard on both fleshes, you have a very, very nice team. So even though I've said this team was over, I'm not so sure now that I see them coming together. I don't know what you think.
No, I think that's fair. I'd also look over at the Skaven team, and I'd say, like, it's only got a few good pieces, but having watched the match, like, Skink number 2 got a lot of beautiful hits on the ball. He doesn't have strip ball yet. If you get him strip ball, he's going to be an amazing piece,
right.
And that's going to be it's actually going to be a really great team.
Right, and it's not hard to get a level up on a gutter runner,
Yeah.
But the thing where I don't know if I'm agreeing with you is if Skink number 2 levels up, I'd maybe consider tackle. I don't know, because it's so easy to counter strip ball with sure hands. But when they don't have sure hands, strip ball is great. I don't know, it's a hard decision.
Yeah. I guess just coming out of this match, this was one where strip ball would have been great. But you're right that there's other teams he'll go up against where it does nothing.
Right. The Storm Vermin is looking excellent.
Yeah.
Claw, mighty blow.
Shame they're both out next match.
Duck, tackle. Yeah, perfect for next match. So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I say they're both out next match. Unfortunately, both the nice Storm Vermin and Skink number 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's going to get a shitload of inducements. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, there was the way that came down with there was an MNG on Lord Croak, which he appoed to get him to just make it a badly hurt, and then of course, like in the next few turns, both of those pieces went out.
Oh my god, he's been so unlucky with injuries. I feel your pain, Gaskell. I feel your pain. Then we get Hell's Kitchen versus Greenskin Gut Splitters. I'm so proud about Space Lion. We both didn't see him winning this one. He kicked the shit.
It was a nice
out of the
surprise.
dogs. It was a very nice win, very solid win. A very commanding win. It wasn't very close. I think he had it in the bag. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed watching Space Lion taking over a match like this because I think he was new. He had been in a very defensive position most matches this season, but not this round. This round it was very, very nice.
Yeah, I agree. I was a little disappointed to discover that he got 100 in inducements and then spent none of it. But he was also disappointed to discover that. So
wait, he could have had a bribe?
Yes. So basically, Squid right before the match purchased a replacement thrower and lineman, and so instead of him getting 20, he gave up 100, and Space Line just like clicked through, and didn't realize until later. Like you said, it's the mistake you make once and then never again.
Yeah, right. Because I guess he pre-planned this and thought he didn't have inducements. It makes sense.
Yep. But it worked out. I mean, he powered through. So maybe that's what it takes.
Right.
Like he'll have to do that going forwards.
Yeah. And of course, stupid Partey took the MVP because of course he did. I hate that guy. Please fire that fucking guy. Well. And then Game 7, Careless Coders versus Butcher's Block. I also missed this one. This is the other match I didn't watch. What did you think about this one?
I thought KSU Blue played a really good game. Kind of had this one under control a lot of the time. There was sort of I said that the play that kind of stood out to me in the first half. Chaos Time just like absolutely committed to doing damage. In particular, specifically trying to get, it's not the DNS, the killer on the Underworld team out of the game,
which is probably the good strategy. Is exactly what he should be doing, right?
And it'd be nice to get that guy out. It's just, I thought it was an overcommitment. It's like there's a difference between making that your target and just like completely surrounding the piece to like try to take him out while ignoring the rest of the play.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
So I thought it pushed a little too far, but yeah, and KSU Blue was just able to keep control of the ball, as you can see, 62% ball possession, a lot of it in the other person's half. Just a really nice game.
What does that ×2 next to my code of documents mean?
Oh, I just, because KSU Blue streams, I was able to see what the roll was for that level up, and it's a double.
Oh, it's a double. Nice.
And there's sort of a question of
what do you a double, really?
What do you actually? Yeah, so sort of like, what do you actually take on that? Because the plan had been to take Big Hand next, as I understand it, and so that this is the piece that like kind of like is flies in there, 2+ dodges, 2+ pickup on the ball, 2+ dodges to get out again.
Right.
But do you actually take the double? Is there something good for that? Sort of the question.
Okay. It would have been amazing if this piece had wrestle instead of block.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think you get sure hands.
That seems like what you do if you're not, either you do big hand and you ignore it, or you do sure hands, because it makes it better at the actual job you built it for.
Yeah, sure hands is great for recovery. And then you give it big hand, and it can go anywhere on a 1 in 36, and also pick up on a 1 in 36. No team rerolls needed. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's sure hands.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'll be curious to see if she does that.
Yeah. And then okay, let's see how our predictions went. Well, we really sucked, but I sucked a little less.
A little bit less, yeah.
Which works for me. That's a nice noob icon there. And
yeah.
How many matches left for this season? 3?
Yeah, 3 weeks left.
Okay, cool.
So 21 matches.
Then we got. Let's go to the previews, shall we?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Game 1, Greenskin got Splitters versus Murdery Space of Truth. Although the elves are pretty beat up for this match.
Yeah. Beat up, but so are the orcs. Like they're both beat up.
How to play a beat up adult team, so.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get that much inducements either, so.
Yeah.
It's almost like that Black Orc and that Blitzer that is out is probably a good thing for Squid 5. Because
given that Squid gets to keep like the three of his tackle pieces, it's not the worst thing.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Now the elves don't have a wizard or don't have, they barely will get some loners. It's team for team. I really like the orcs better, but Motley is such a good coach. I think I'm going with Motley, but it's not going to be an easy one.
Yeah, I'm going the same way for the same reason that Motley's just been killing it, and I think he'll do it again.
Yeah. Then we got Game 2, Careless Coders versus Quick Lords. What do you see for this one?
Which I believe that is currently being played. I have KSU Blue winning this. I think that she'll be able to take care of Redbeard just fine. Is it going to like giving up 100 in inducements? But I don't think Necro buys such amazing things.
Right now?
I believe that is currently being played, yes.
Okay, let's make a little quick sneak peek. I want to see what that goblin does.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Okay, so Cabal TV, search for match, Rebel. Hellas Kitchen is also playing. Oh, this is so fun.
Yes.
Butcher's Block and Wrath of the other team actually, the other already ended, but I don't want to see what happened, so
makes sense.
Won't.
Actually, I think it may be 9:30 until the Careless Coders game gets going. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay. So never mind.
Let's
get back to where we were. I'm sorry.
Sure. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we said It was game 2, I believe. Yeah, game 2. Carl Scolders versus Crit Lords. Yeah, I see her winning too. She has a great team. That Goblin is amazing. I love it. The killer is perfect for this Necro team because the Necro team doesn't have dodge, so it's basically a perfect killer.
Yeah, you got a couple ghouls, but you can take care of them with the Mighty Blow Tackle guy. You don't need the main killer for them.
Right. The main killer is for attrition, and the Silver Bullet is the guy you send after the ball carrier. It's different rules. Yeah, it's a great team, and also a great coach. I see her winning too.
Cool.
And of course, because we both agreed, Redbeard is going to win.
yeah, probably.
Then game 3, Butcher's Blood versus Wrath of Knuckle. I love this mirror match memes. Great job with it.
Thank you.
And what do you see for this one?
So I have Wrath of Knuckle winning this. My take is just like this is going to be two monsters going after each other, and like the bigger monster is probably going to win. Cull's been having a better season and been doing really well lately, so I think that just continues and he wins this match.
Yeah, I agree. Also, 300 inducements for Chaos is not really great. Chaos doesn't have amazing inducements themselves. The best inducement they can probably get is an extra apple and 2 bribes, and just foul the shit out of the Wrath of Knuckle. But Butcher's Blood doesn't have a dirty player, so it's not that great either. I also think Colin is having a great season. I think I've said this before. His record doesn't show how well he has played this season. I think he could be doing better, but he has been a little bit unlucky. I see him winning too. Then we have Hela's Kitchen versus My Dixie Wrecked. Jerry Rice's first beat from Legend. Oh, he might just get it today. That's so exciting.
Yeah. Or he might die. Anything can happen.
Yeah. I actually think I missed this one when I wrote my predictions, so I'm not sure yet. I think the humans will win.
Okay, so this is one where we'll disagree. I'm, and perhaps just for reasons of, it's nice to see him win last week. I'm hoping to continue. I'm going to call Hell's Kitchen.
Nice. Here's we disagree. Jerry Rice is just such a solid piece. I think they're going to miss the Ogre. That's going to suck having him out, but that also gives him a little bit of inducements. I think this human team in particular can make good use of a wizard. I think that's what I would get. On the other hand, they do have a dirty player, and dirty players are great against Norse because Norse have 87 on the ground. So I will correct myself. This is a bribe and a bait. Yeah, a bribe.
I would agree, particularly because like in this match, baseline connection, the throw is not always great. This is a match where you can hold the thrower deep, pass up to either one of those AG4 runners, and try to kind of protect against the wizard. Whereas, if you're just fouling him and maybe got a babe to keep your players on the match.
Yeah,
that seems pretty good.
Yeah. Punch them in the nuts every turn with as long as the bribe allows you. Even after you run out of the bribe, you keep doing it with Randy Handy until he gets sent off. And 87 just crumbles on a dirty player. And then we got Game 5, Leaping Lizards versus Sun Eaters. Kind of a match of the cripples here.
Both of them with like pieces out that they'd really rather not have out. Though I assume Conrad, the hero, is in fact a dead man, and can't be replaced. I guess only one of the white or the dead ghoul can be replaced.
Yes.
Because both of those are probably gone, right? An AG bust on a ghoul and a strength bust on a white.
Okay, so I think Sun Eaters have a... No, I think Leaping Lizards will win this one. They have the inducements for the match. A wizard plus skip 1 means you can do anything. I go to with the lizards. Yeah.
I also have the lizards winning it. So
why are we agreeing so much?
I don't know.
I think it comes down to the Sun Eaters not really having the tools to deal with Skin number 1. They have two tackle zombies, but come on, they're zombies. You can tie them up with anything. So yeah. And game 6.
You know what? I'm going to change my one on this one just to keep it interesting. I'm calling it a tie. I'm calling it a tie for this one.
Tie is also very possible, but nah. Lizards got this. They'll win their offensive drive. They'll sack on their defensive drive, and then have to recover at 2-0, and they won't be able to do it. That's my prediction. Then Legendary Wordsmith versus Skirgle. This is a great match. Great match.
Yeah.
And I think Legendary Wordsmith will win it because Skirgle has a lot of trouble against Blotch.
Yep, I absolutely agree. I'm not going to choose to disagree with you.
Yeah.
I think Legendary Word. I think Sean Foolery can really. I think he's very likely to win this.
Yeah. Then I don't know if you have any more comments, but I think we've had this conversation many weeks in a row. Just there are some teams that don't know how to play, and Skirgle has this problem against Blotch, and Legendary Wordsmith is basically the Blotch team of the division. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then game 7, Donkeys and Elephants versus Arequipa Nurglers. And I think Luis Cano has this one in the bag. Shadora will get 240 inducements, and they have plenty of cash.
Yeah.
So he could get he could definitely get a bribe and maybe a wizard, but he doesn't have the pieces to take advantage of the wizard. But the wizard is still nice. Because you can delay a drive, maybe not sack it in the way that you get it for yourself and score, but maybe just prevent their score from them. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, this little fact you put there, that Arequipa basically are unstoppable except against Dark Elves, because Dark Elves are this Blotch team that causes so much trouble. But that's not Donkeys and Elephants. They only have one blood piece. So yeah, I see Luis Cano.
I agree. Yeah, and I basically, for the reason, the box there, just Luis Cano's been killing it. I think he'll continue to do so.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the recap for the week. Do you have any more comments before we go?
No. A lot of fun matches. Hoping to watch more fun matches.
Great, me too. Good luck on your match. I know you have your match right now. It's going to be starting right away.
Mm-hmm. This is for for a different league. I have a Thide League, a match that's about to start. Cool. I play goblins in that, so it should be fun.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
So, see you, man.
See you.